Hello guys, we're back again. Today we're gonna do, it's not so much an unboxing, you've seen tons of videos about this thing. This is gonna be a super unbiased review of, this is the Insta 360 Go 3S. Now I had the Go 3, the original that does 2.7K footage, and I ultimately returned it. I just didn't know. I mean, I had buyer's remorse with buying both of these. Let's just hope that I think I'm gonna keep this because I also have the X4, Insta 360 X4, but they're used for totally different things. This could take some wonderful crazy shots and little nooks and crannies, and you could be super creative. I mean, they're both a good camera in their own way. Super cool. I like their packaging. Okay, like I said, I don't want to bore you with like another unboxing video. Okay, and this is how they box this thing. Looks really nice. I got the 128 gigabyte model. Comes out in one piece like that. You got a lens. It's definitely bigger than it was on the Go 3, which is okay. I also bought this case, and this is the same case that was great I used with the Go 3. Let's just hope, because the lens size changed, that it should fit. I don't see why it wouldn't, but that's kind of cool. It has a little strap, carabiner. Oh yeah, beautifully. And look how small this is. I mean, just so you guys know, this is a super tiny camera. I mean, look, you compare it, I don't know what to compare it to, but look, this is the Galaxy Flip 5. I mean, this camera is small. Leaves a small footprint and should pack a punch. Of course, you get your normal little, you get the little pendant magnetic. I heard they improved this a little bit. Cool. Okay. All right, guys, so I'm gonna quickly get this thing set up and put a screen protector on it, which I conveniently have ready right here, and I'll be back. All right, we got it doing its thing. It had some updates. Screen protector's on. All right, guys, firmware is just, everything's about updated right now. It's funny, I never wear hats. I picked this up at the thrift store I run because I might actually want to try this bad boy out like that, the little bill clip. All right, guys, I also ordered this the quick reader for it, which I highly recommend. It is super hard to find. It's out of stock everywhere. I got so lucky and got it on Amazon. I still have to wait like 2 weeks, but someone must have didn't want to wait. They didn't like the wait period, and they canceled the order, and then I swooped it up. So I should have that sometime next month, beginning of month, towards the middle, something like that. So this makes everything happier. You could just dump all your files, right off the camera itself into that. And I already have a 512 gigabyte SanDisk Extreme card that's going to go right into this bad boy. This quick mount is also super handy to have. I don't know if they made a new version, but look, you see these little plastic things? Well, when I got my Go 3, I bought the Action Bundle, and I got one, and one was longer than the other of these. And it just felt like, I thought it was a manufacturer defect, and I trimmed one down, and I realized it's supposed to be like that to make it really snug, and for when you're writing on something, it doesn't bounce around. Anyways, long story short, I reached out to them. I told them I thought there was a defect, and I realized there wasn't. Anyways, long story short, they just sent me one. So Insta 360 is really good with their customer service from what I've experienced. So I just held on to this, even though I returned the Go 3. And I'm like, just in case I'll just hold on to it. And I'm glad I did. Look, I haven't even opened it. All right, guys, here, this is the quick mount. You could use like the normal 3/4, or I forgot what it's called, but the standard for camera accessories, or you got the GoPro set up right here to utilize a lot of those accessories and tripods and mounts and other selfie sticks. Anyways, look, this is what I was talking about. You see clearly how that's so much longer than that one. Anyways, I trimmed this one off with scissors, and I was upset reached out to them. I was the foolish one, but they sent me a brand new one. So there's that. One thing I like about this newer one is it's easier to grip because it's just bigger, the whole lens, to pull it out. So that's a bonus. All right, there it is mounted on. I guess I just had to push a little bit, you know, because it had that longer piece, but that just helps for when you're writing on something and you're not going to even hear that in your footage. And it's really, that's super secure. That's not going anywhere. Not only is it magnetic, it has these clamps once you get these clips on there. So this is a cool piece, and it's easy because you can just put it on a tripod. Bam, just like that. Pretty sweet. Yeah, I've been trying to buy the Insta360, their actual products. I guess they're designed for it, but I still hear about like people on motorcycles with their X3 and X4 and just breaking, hitting the ground from using these super long, like whatever it is, 9-foot selfie sticks and whatnot. And I just wouldn't even attempt that with such an expensive item. All right, here's my Insta360 X4. I love this. I do not regret buying this whatsoever. I make the coolest little music video things for TikTok when I do my Christian rap. Really awesome. See, these are both for different use cases. Like this, I want it when I get my daughter for the summer or whatnot, and we go swimming and stuff. I just want to be able to take this one. Yes, granted, this one's water resistant or waterproof to a certain extent as well. But this is just so much easier to, you know what I mean? It doesn't have these little doors you have to worry that are closed or not, because what if water gets in there, hits the battery? This is just completely sealed up in its own way. I mean, there's pluses and minuses from that. It being one solid piece is you cannot expand the storage, you cannot change out the battery. Once the battery changes over time, you know what? I'm beginning to think this thing is recording that whole time. I have this on some weird setting, so I need to stop this thing. Okay guys, I guess it took a bunch of pictures. Hopefully this is some type of a mode or setting, because I hope I don't have a defective unit. I don't think that's the case. Looks like I might have had it on a setting. Look, it says 3 seconds. Yeah, so I had it on interval photo, which touchscreen seems good. I know you can't really see that with the lighting. I really do dig the flip up screen. That's really nice. Another downfall though with this is this should have where you can put an SD card in there. I mean, and then another downfall is they say water resistant barely, I guess. You maybe go out in a tiny drizzling rain. I wouldn't even recommend that. But the camera itself, now I can't wait to get some footage this monsoon. Just stick out the selfie stick or something, just get drenched and see what that looks like. It'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, these are my first impressions on this camera. I mean, I'm liking it. I haven't really tested it out for footage, and I'm just an average Joe. Obviously, I bought this with my own money. All my items I buy with my own money that I do reviews on. Hope you guys enjoy this video. The cool thing is, if you have the Go and you're out the regular Go 3 and you're outside the return window, you could just buy the camera itself, do some updates, and then you'll be ready to go. You update your old the pod it goes in, and then you just buy this camera part for like $270. Save you a little bit from the $430 price tag. I'd always recommend going for the 128 gigabyte model, even though they've kind of solved a lot of that problem with the quick reader. That's probably why it's sold out everywhere, because people are buying it for their old Go 3s, and it works with other, like the SD card out of the X4 would work in the quick reader, but I have the actual quick reader for this, so no need for me to do that. There's no need to really do it like a comparison of these. They're completely different cameras for different things. I mean, this one's more powerful, and I feel like it does a lot more in its own way. This is my first 360 camera, and wow, even taking photos and just manipulating them and from different angles, and it's really awesome. Alright guys, so these are my 3 cameras. I also have a Sony ZV-1. Love this just for taking just regular photos of family and outings, and just for memories. This is my go-to right here for that. Just regular pictures. This is my go-to for making small video clips and just making them look super awesome. And then this is just going to be for super creative, just all kinds of wondrous little creations, different things I could do with it, and just get in smaller places and totally take advantage of the waterproofness of this right here. So let me know what you guys think. What are your go-to cameras? I'm not a super camera guy. It might look like it, but these are the 3 cameras I own, and this is probably all I need for a long time to get the job done for anything. All right, guys. I hope this video has been intuitive and you got a lot out of it. I don't know. I'm not super professional with all these. But if you just had the money for 1 camera, like you have about 500 bones, this is the go-to right here. This is the one, because you can make it where it just records out of 1 lens, and then just for taking little videos, however you want to do it. It has the me mode where it just shoots you. It just offers a lot. You get a lot for what it is. You just gotta, yeah, protect the lenses on this. It comes with covers. But anyways, this review was mostly about my new Insta 360 Go 3S, and I think I will be keeping this one now that they upgraded it to the 4K. All right guys, God bless, have a wonderful day. Like, comment, and subscribe.